Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? San Diego vlogs, day 3. And I am sitting out here on our patio. I just had my morning cup of coffee that I made in the room. And I made Alex a cup of coffee too. And he's changing. I already put on my outfit for the day. If you guys want to see my gorgeous, I have these little blue shorts that I got. And then I have my blue Birkenstocks on. And this is my view. Isn't it beautiful? What a beautiful view to get up to every morning. I have to say, as much as I love San Diego, I'm definitely like a Florida person. Like, there's a huge difference between Florida and like the beaches in California and the beaches in Florida. I mean, it's still beautiful, don't get me wrong. But there's like just a different vibe. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we're having such a great trip. I've slept so much, you guys, in the last couple days. I'm so relaxed. I had really, really weird dreams last night. I had these really strange dreams about my friend Scotty that passed away, and that he was like, we were like hanging out, and it was like me and my 2 girlfriends that I went down there with, that we went to the funeral with, and we were like hanging out at this restaurant. And then I like woke up and I had to go to the bathroom. Like, I went back to sleep and I had the same, like the dream picked up there. What's so weird about that is that I've heard for years and years and years from like psychics and mediums and stuff like that, that spirits visit you when you're asleep. I don't know how true that is. But that they just want to kind of like check in, and, you know, if they want to see you, they like pick like a place that's like comfortable to you that you guys used to spend time with and stuff like that. It was so weird. And I was going to text my girlfriends and tell them that I had that dream last night. So anyway, but I slept really, really good. My vlog from yesterday, I rendered it and uploaded it last night, so I woke up and it is completely ready to go. And so I posted it. I'm posting it early today. And yeah, San Diego's interesting. Like, every morning that we've gotten up, it looks like it's gonna rain outside. It did rain last night really late after I got done vlogging. But it looks like it's going to rain. If you can see this, it's really overcast. But then in like an hour or 2, it will completely clear up and it'll be like sunny and really nice. So we're getting ready to go to brunch. I don't know where we're gonna go. I'm hungry. And I really want a cup of coffee. And then we're going to come back and just kind of hang out at the pool on the beach. And then they're going to the music festival this afternoon. And I'm thinking that I will go to the casino tonight. So, because tomorrow night they probably won't be gone as long to the music festival because it gets done earlier. So, yeah, we're getting ready to do that. Jessie is on her way over here, and then Fufu gets off at 2:30. It's hard to like sit here and like not watch all these people that are walking by and skating by and stuff like that. It's kind of really interesting, but it's fun. So anyway, yeah, and we're waiting for her. I'm gonna head on down, and I will be back in a little while. Bye. So we're eating brunch at this place called Isabel's. It's really cute. They have like outdoor seating, and then it's like this door. There's Alex and Jessie waiting, and it's like all inside, and then when you like go inside, it's like really cool in here. I love like all the plants they have. Isabel's, better food, better life. So I'm really excited about this. Isn't that cute? So I am headed down to the beach to go meet Alex. It's like super cloudy outside, but it's so pretty. He said he is to the left of the beach. So pretty over here. Where is he? Where is my husband? He said to the left of the beach. The left of the staircase. like trying to remember what he had on. Oh, there it is. That's so pretty. All that. So pretty. Are you getting any sun? Are you getting any sun? Okay, I just woke up from a very, very long nap. I slept from, I don't know what time it is, 8:30, it's 8:29. I slept from like 5:30 until like 8 o'clock. And let me just tell you, with the ocean in the background, did you see me? I'm like, I slept, okay? With the ocean in the back, I was like kind of like sideways on the bed and everything. With the ocean in the background, I am like out. Like I sleep so well. So I threw on this like hoodie and my shorts and I'm getting ready to go get something to eat. Alex just texted me that Fufu is too tired, so after the music festival, they're not gonna go out. I was gonna go to the casino tonight, but it's apparently like 40 minutes away, like a 40 to an hour drive away. I was told to go to, the people here told me to go to the Verona, I think is the one I'm gonna go to it tomorrow night. So if you're in San Diego, I'll probably be there. But I'm gonna borrow Jesse or Fufu's car tomorrow night while they go to the music festival, and then I'm gonna leave here like early to go. But tonight, I'm gonna go and get some food. Okay, so when I was a kid, well, I'll tell you about this in a second. I gotta figure out where I'm going. Hold on a second. So I'm on my navigations around me. Here, I know it's this way, so we'll just start walking. Like literally nobody's gonna attack a crazy vlogger old man, right? So like this is pretty safe. It smells so good. It smells like a bonfire out here. Oh, there's a little kitty. Hi, little kitty. Okay.
You know what? Bart. Bart.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to this place called, is this it? That's not it. I just had it. It's like an Italian place. Hold on a second. It's like the second pizza place. Here it is. Filippi's Pizza Grotto. How do I do this? Hold on a second. It's a 10-minute walk. I feel like I might be going the wrong way. Yeah, I am. Hold on a second. Why am I so confused by this? Because it's telling me where to walk, not... Oh, man. Diamond Street, I want to go over there. Okay. So I want to go this way, actually. Well, I'm just going to cut through here. Which is good, because this is actually the directions that it's taking me on right now as I look. I'm thinking I'm going to get a pizza and fettuccine. And then I can have like some fettuccine and maybe like a piece of pizza or two. And then when Alex gets home, he can have some pizza too, and then I'll have pizza for him as well. So that's kind of my plan right now. And then I don't know where I'm gonna get like a fountain pop. I'm wondering if there's like a little drugstore around here somewhere where I could get some treats for my movie. Okay, so anyway, when I was a kid, I used to love when I would go to hotel rooms to like be able to rent those on-demand movies, you know? Well, no hotels have it anymore. And I just happened to be like, I turned on the TV and we've been watching HBO in the whole week. And I just happened to turn it on and they have on-demand movies in our room. Who would know, right? I kind of am living for this hotel that we're staying in. So, I think I'm gonna go back and watch Midsummer because I've heard really good things about it. So I'm excited about that. Oh, here's a, what's this? Oh, lamb tacos. We don't want lamb tacos. This little hostel. All kinds of little different places right here. Oh, there is a gas station. I know it's a liquor store. Wish there was like a little place to get some like candy or treats or something. So anyway, there's not, but there is a Cold Stone Creamery over there. Oh, and there's a burger place. I can maybe do that. Oh, wait a second. I lost my directions. Fuck. Oh, family friendly. This is a term. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try this again. This is a little Thai. Oh, it's packed in there. The Thai Village place. Okay. So, where am I going to go? Am I going the right way? I am so lost right now. This shouldn't be this hard, but... I don't really know what I'm doing here. It said it was like really easy to find, but it doesn't seem to be the case. There's Urban Outfitters, which we've gone to like a million times. Like my map is not showing that I've like moved up anywhere in time. Oh, there's a CVS pharmacy. Okay, so I'm gonna walk down here and see if I can find this little Italian place and then go to the CVS pharmacy and maybe get some treats for tonight. We've had a super relaxing day today. We got up, we went and had brunch. We hung out in the room for a while. We went and had brunch with Jesse. Showed you all that. And then we, oh, here it is, Garnet Avenue. That's CVS. Oh my god, there's a Taco Bell. I could just get Taco Bell. That would be so easy, wouldn't it? Maybe that's what I'll do. Because then I won't have to carry the pizza all the way back. That place is kind of cute. There's like a lot of different little places around here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cross the street anyway right here. So we did that, and then she was really tired afterwards, so she went back to take a nap because they were going to the music festival and Alex had to be over at their house at 3:50. So we walked around a little bit, went to the beach, I showed you guys that. And then after that, Alex left and I took a nap. And I took an incredible nap, it was so nice. And now I'm just trying to find food. So, these people next to me said that they're going to Denny's. Why is it not changing? I'm gonna walk this way. Eat Fat Fish Cantina Grill. No thanks. It was like cool by our apartment, and now it's not so cool over here. Woo. My arm is tired from holding up this camera. And then tomorrow, we were supposed to just kind of like hang out by the pool and stuff. But I don't think the weather's gonna be nice enough to do that, so I don't know what we're gonna do during the day. Jessie and Fufu may want to hang out just because Jessie's got a work trip she's going on this week. And then, I could have taken one of those little things, see? I didn't even think about that. And then, we're going to the music festival tomorrow night. And then I think what I'm gonna do, like I said, is I think I'm gonna borrow their car, and it is like packed everywhere around here. I think I'm gonna borrow their car, and then I'm gonna go to, hold on a second, I gotta see where I'm at. The casino tomorrow night. And then I'm just gonna eat there and everything. I'm like wondering if I shouldn't just go to CVS first. I think I'm just gonna go to CVS first and get some candy and treats. So I'm gonna go do this. But if I go to CVS and then I don't want to get food from there, the indecision, because I'm real close. Oh well, I'm just gonna go to CVS and get some treats. Saturday night in San Diego. Peter lives such an exciting life. He's just walking down the street looking for candy. It's open till midnight, it says. You know, listen. My life is so exciting that... Oh, they're gonna play music right now and it's gonna ruin my vlog. No matter if I am in Indianapolis or if I am in San Diego, listen, I can find me a good fountain pop. I can find me. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off here because of music, so I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I got some M&Ms, a Dr. Pepper, 2 Dr. Peppers to last me until we leave from CVS, and then I got Taco Bell. And let me just tell you, that Taco Bell was an experience tonight. Oh, that music over there. I'll be right back. Oh, well, he stopped. That Taco Bell was out of control. People were like banging on the windows, and it just was like, I could not believe it. I was like, this place is crazy, crazy, crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna eat my Taco Bell and watch my movie, and I will be back a little bit later. Okay, I'm sitting in the hotel room. I'm trying to find a place to put it's too high up there. I'm trying to find a place to set my camera. I'm so tired. And I have my little Taco Bell cup here. I got some ice in the room. And then I sat on the bed and ate my Taco Bell. And Alex just FaceTimed me. They did not end up, they were gonna go out, and then they were not gonna go out, and then they were gonna go out, and now they're over at Fufu and Jesse's house. Hold on a second. Where can I put this? You're like literally on the lamp right now. And now they're over at Fufu and Jesse's house, and cheers, Dr. Pepper. And they are just sitting there, and they're all really tired. So Alex is like, what are you gonna do now? And I'm like, I don't really know. Like, I just finished this movie, you guys. Okay, I really wanted to watch this movie. I don't really know where to put you. I'm gonna prop you up on the pillows, I think, is what I'm gonna do. Okay, hold on a second. Does that work at all? That kind of works, doesn't it? So, let me tell you. I really wanted to see, this is not a great look for me, but I don't care. Come on. Somebody was saying that the table last night was making me out of focus, probably. I'm gonna turn the TV off. I was really wanting to see the movie Midsummer. So I ordered it on demand tonight. And, okay, I don't know if you guys, it's by this director named Ari something. And he is a phenomenal director. Well, when we went to, I think, would have been at Miami or Mexico? I don't know when, but I think it was that trip. You guys, like, somebody recommended for me to see Hereditary. Or maybe it was a year ago and going to Las Vegas. I don't remember. But anyway, they said if you like, you know, horror movies, you should watch Hereditary. And I love Toni Collette. So I was like, okay. So I watched Hereditary. If you have never seen Hereditary and you like horror movies, you've got to see it. It's like, I mean, the fact that it's not talked about more is beyond me. It is hands down one of the gruesome, most confusing, most bizarre. I mean, when I was done with it, I just was kind of like, what did I just watch? Like, I'm so confused, but it completely scared me at the same time, right? So everybody has been telling me, like, in my, like, personal life, like, all my friends, and, because, like, there's a lot of people in recovery that like scary movies, and all my friends, and all my recovery friends, they're like, have you seen Midsummer? Have you seen, you will love Midsummer, and I was like, no, I haven't seen it, and I saw it, like, it came out to the movie theaters, but I didn't really hear much about it, right? So, I watched this movie tonight. I don't even know what to think about it. Like, I just tweeted out, I was like, I just watched the movie Midsummer and I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just so like, I don't even know what to think, you know? Like, I just feel like so bizarre. So, it's about this group of friends, and they're like in grad school, I think, and they're like doing their dissertations and things like that. And they're going to Sweden for this Midsummer festival thing. In this, like, commune that's out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really want to tell you more than that if you're going to watch it. Because, like, if you watch the trailer, it will give you kind of an idea of what it's about. But it's so, like, out there and messed up that, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just so kind of like, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, I got done watching it and I was like, this is so bizarre. And one of the things that I love that he does as a director is that he just kind of finishes, like, the movie just ends, like, in the middle of, like you don't, there's no resolution, there's no closure to it. Which, if you think about it from, like, a horror movie, and there won't be a sequel, you know that. And from a horror movie point of view, it's very, it has a very uneasy feeling to it that it just ends like that, right? I mean, there's kind of a closure ending to it. I mean, you do find out some really serious stuff at the end, but it's like at the same point, it's like, okay, now what happens, you know? I don't know. It's just so bizarre. And I think I liked Hereditary more. I thought it was scarier. I thought it was better done. But this is so apples to oranges that you can't really compare them. Like, this was done extremely well for what it is. It's almost like, well, especially this one, maybe not so much Hereditary. They're almost not like horror movies because they're just so beautifully shot. They're so well done. They're so well scripted. Like, as you're watching it, you're like, where is this going? Like, where is this, like, you know? Anyway. If you haven't seen Midsummer, you should see it. It's crazy. But I will tell you, it's very disturbing. Like, extremely disturbing. I did not love the girl that played the lead in it, though. I don't know why. But she was a great pick for it, because the whole time that I'm watching it, it's like, you kind of like, like, she's somebody that you should be sympathetic towards, but you're not really sympathetic towards it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, the casting was interesting to me in this movie too, I will say that. And he's so specific in everything that he does that, like, it makes sense. It's just, I don't know. It was just really, really well done, I thought, but it left me feeling so weird when I was done with it. I was just like, what is, I don't even know what to think about this movie, you know? So anyway, yeah, they're just sitting over there with the dog hanging out. Oh, there, my camera went out of focus again. I think Fufu and Jesse are really tired, and Alex is just kind of like not ready to unwind yet. Because he was like, why don't you come over here? And I was like, babe, I don't want to come over there. I'm tired right now, you know? You guys ever feel that way? And then tomorrow, they didn't sound real excited about going tomorrow to the music festival. Because I said, because Jessie called me earlier and I said, do you care if I borrow your car earlier? Or they were at the festival and she was like, so this is what we're gonna do afterwards. She was like, do you wanna come? And originally they were gonna like go over like, come on, camera. Like a friend of theirs like has like a double-decker bus or something. I didn't really understand it, but they were like, we're gonna just like go and hang out in this double-decker bus and they're gonna have like some after party. What is going on? Why is the lighting? Oh, this camera. You guys, there it goes. And I was like, no, I go, I appreciate you inviting me. I go, but that's just not like something that sounds like a whole lot of fun to me. And she was like, oh, I totally understand. And then they didn't end up doing that. But I asked her, I said, can I borrow your car tomorrow? Because I think that I would like to maybe go to the casino tomorrow night. And she was like, yeah, absolutely, go, have fun. So I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And then I actually put out a tweet and hold on a second, and asked where people thought that I should go. Oh my god, so many people liked this tweet that I put out about Midsummer. Let's see what people said. Somebody said it was honestly really hard for me to watch and I ended up leaving feeling so ill, but all in all I thought it was shot and directed beautifully. Somebody said, so review, or I should do a review of that tomorrow, shouldn't I? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a review of Midsummer tomorrow. I think I'm gonna sleep on it and see how I feel about it. That's actually a good idea. I'll do that review tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Oh, I know what I was gonna look up. I was gonna look and see what people said as far as where I should go to the casino. People are saying all the, so the guy here said, I think Verona. I put out any suggestions on the best casino in San Diego. Pachanga Casino, a lot of people told me this one. California's largest casino. I might try that one. Somebody said there are no casinos in the city of San Diego. They're all on the reservation. So you would have to do some traveling from Pacific Beach. Really good. I like Pala. Pachanga. It's not in San Diego though. I don't know what part of San Diego you are in, so I can't tell you how far it is. It's not too far from Oceanside though, and that's San Diego County. Pachanga, people are saying. Verona is actually pretty good. Verona, and the drive is beautiful. Pachanga, Verona, Viejas. They say they have a good buffet. Viejas, and there's outlets. Viejas. What is this one called that everybody told me to go to? Pachanga Casino. Let's see how far that is from here. I may not end up doing this. It's just not even really worth it. I just thought I would do something different, you know? they went to go to that thing. But if it's gonna be like too far of a drive, I'm not gonna do that. There it is. Oh, no, 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 no. It's an hour and 36 minutes. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's a shorter way that's an hour and 2 minutes. Yeah, there's a shorter way that's an hour and 2 minutes. Let's see. Verona Resort and Casino. It's a 1 hour drive. Oh, there's a 42-minute drive too. So that's not too bad. I think maybe I just won't do this. I just really didn't want to sit around here all night tomorrow night though. That one looks like an Indiana casino. That's the one that here everybody was like, you need to go to this, you need to go to this one. What was the other one people said? Viejas? Okay, hold on a second. Viejas Casino Resort. It's an hour, 9 minutes. So, I could do that one. Let's see how many slot machines they have. How many slot machines at Verona? $2,400. That's pretty good. That's a lot. How many slot machines? What was the other one that everybody was telling me to go do? Pachanga. 4,500. Oh, that's a huge casino. I'm gonna see how many. Okay. How many slots at Hoosier Park? Let's see where I usually go. $2,000. So like if I go to this one here, they don't have really a whole lot more than the other one does. Well, I don't know that I even care to go then. I think I'm just gonna wait until to see how I feel tomorrow. You know? I may feel like going. I may not feel like going. I may just sit in the room and run another movie. There's a couple other movies I want to see. I want to see Yesterday, which is about this guy that, like, did you hear about this? Like, time stops and then, or like goes back in time and something happens and he acts like he invented the Beatles songs. I want to see that one. I want to see Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So, Jessie just said to me on the phone, she goes, what did you have for dinner tonight? And I said Taco Bell. And I didn't even think about this, you guys. And she goes, you're in Southern California, and with all of the taco places in the entire world of Pacific Beach, you went to Taco Bell. I said, oh, I didn't even think about that. I said, I didn't really want to go and wait in all the lines because it was so busy, but I didn't even think about it. I actually, because you guys know, like you watched it, I was going to get Italian food. And then I thought, well, I was like, if I'm going to get it, you know, like, I'll just get something quick, so I'll go to Taco Bell. I wasn't thinking about getting Mexican food, but I think that is kind of funny. I didn't even think about it. Who comes down here and gets Taco Bell? Peter Mon. So anyway, well, all right, you guys, listen, I think I'm going to get off here. And I know this is a little shorter today, but I'm going to get the vlog up so it's ready to go for tomorrow. And not a lot of people are watching my San Diego vlogs, like compared to my usual vlogs. People must like the car vlogs better. So leave it in the comment sections below what your favorite kind of vlogs are. If you like the travel vlogs, or if you like the, what do you call it? The car vlogs. I think that's so funny that people really like the vlogs of me just like sitting in a car talking about my life. But anyway. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to get off here now because I think I'm going to start getting ready for bed. And, I hope you are having an amazing Sunday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. Make the most of your day. Enjoy it. Life is not a dress rehearsal. And, you know, do something exciting and fun. Sunday is my favorite day of the week. So, and yeah, do something fun for yourself today. Why wouldn't you? Look at my hat hair. Walk around with hat hair all day long if you want. Who cares? Life is short. It's your life. Do what you want with it. And, what else? Make sure that, oh, if nobody else, I was like, what do I say? What do I say? If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you tell yourself, I love you. You're important and you're valuable. And make sure that you do positive affirmations every day and tell yourself good things about yourself. Because if you don't, who will? Me, I'll tell you good things about yourself. And most importantly, make sure that you pass it on to somebody else and let them know how important they are to you and that they matter. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't know that they matter to somebody else. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my San Diego vlogs. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye. Love ya! Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Tonight? Well, I did it again. I slept straight through the night. It is currently 6:08 a.m. on Saturday. So this is Friday's vlog. But I feel really rested. So the reason why it's a problem is not so much that I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and filming my vlog, which I'm sure is strange to a lot of people, but it's not strange to me. Actually, I saw my neighbor yesterday, my new neighbor that moved in. She was like, you have kind of crazy hours. And I said, yeah. And she knew that I like make videos for YouTube. And I was explaining to her what I do. And I said, you know, sometimes I like to go to sleep with Alex. And so like, I'll go to sleep with Alex and then, wake up and be like, oh my god, I forgot, you know, I still have to go vlog, and I'll go outside and I'll vlog and whatever. And she was like, that's so much fun that you get to do that. And I was like, yeah, I love it, you know. So anyway, it wouldn't really be a problem today because I would go back home and maybe go back to sleep for a couple hours, although I'm weirdly like awake. And I think the reason is because I literally got 7+ hours of sleep. I slept straight through the night. I mean, I was out. I remember like Alex and he like put his hand across my chest and we were like talking about today or Saturday, and I turned like, and I was like, good night babe, love you, and I like turned over and I was out. Like I don't remember anything after that. And he was on his phone when I told him good night. So it is cold in Indianapolis. It is 30 degrees. Oh, but the reason why like it usually wouldn't matter, but today it does, is because today is Carlitos' birthday party, which is at 2 p.m. and I'm meeting Alex there because he has like work stuff he has to do today. And then I got some water before I left. I was so thirsty for water. You know, and of course I want to make videos and stuff. So we've got to figure out a time to do that because we're apparently going to his birthday party at 2 o'clock. I'm sure that will probably go 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we're supposed to go back over to Carlos and Liliana's for like, to hang out and do like birthday cake or something over there. So it'll end up being this very long deal. Well, I also have my audiobook that I have to listen to. And so my plan had been to really drive around tonight, Saturday night, and listen to like 4 hours of it. That had been my plan, to listen to 4 hours on Saturday night and 4 hours on Friday night, sorry, and 4 hours on Saturday night, and then have the whole thing done. I know there are some people that are like so confused right now, like what day it is and whatever, watching this. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's like Janis Joplin said, it's all the same effing day, man. But you know, like, I was gonna listen to 4 hours on Friday night. I was gonna get my vlog done early, and then, because that's why I laid down at like 10:30 and something like that, and I was gonna lay down from 10:30 to like 11:30, I think is when I set my alarm, and then get up, and I was gonna vlog from like 11:30 to 12:30, and then I was going to listen to my audiobook till like 4:30 in the morning. And then tonight, I was gonna listen to like another 4 hours throughout the day, and then I'd have the book done. Well, now I've screwed myself because it is the day before the live stream. We may have to move the live stream. I just don't know how I'm possibly gonna get this book done in 24 hours. I don't know, I need to talk to Mel about it today. I mean, it's not like it's a huge ordeal. There's only like 30 people that come to the live stream, which is great, you know. I mean, I've never in a million years thought I'd ever have a book club that had that, you know, 30 to 50 people that attend. Here's my coffee lip balm. There's like 2,000 people that are active, like, well, 2,000 people in the book club. And of course, not everybody reads the book every month, but there's quite a few people that read the book that just don't come to the live stream. I would do the live streams on YouTube since I figured that out. But last time we guested a bunch of people. That water tastes so good. But last time we guested a bunch of people, and I want to be able to do that again, and you cannot do that on YouTube Live anymore. Plus, I can kind of like moderate what's going on a little bit easier. The fact that it's smaller, I don't know, keeps it just a little bit nicer. So, because it doesn't go so fast, you know. So that's supposed to be on Sunday at 4 p.m. I'm gonna have to talk to her today and see what we're gonna do. I don't want to go into it just not having finished the book. I like the book. I just don't know that there's any way that I can possibly get it done. That means I have to listen to 9 hours in 24 hours. I just don't know that there's any possible way that I can get that done. So anyway, but I had kind of planned that on Saturday I wasn't sure that I was going to make videos anyway because of Carlitos' birthday party, and I just kind of wanted to be with family and stuff. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just take the day. But on Friday, because I was so busy, I had like all this sobriety stuff to do on Friday. I was like, I had like this commitment in the early evening, and then I was had to meet with a friend of mine in the afternoon. I was like, well, maybe, but I ended up making videos on Friday. So, okay, what did I do? I got up, and like I said, this vlog, did I say this already? This vlog is not going to be super long. It just can't be, you guys, today, because I have too many things. I'm on my way currently, well, I'm in the direction of, whenever I finish vlogging, I'll probably go in there and do it. I'm in the direction of going to get Carlitos' birthday present. Alex already got him something. He got him a bunch of Spider-Man stuff, apparently, when he was at Target. So Alex got off work yesterday, and he went over and picked up Sarah, and then they went to Target, and he bought Carlitos' birthday present. He was gonna get it from both of us, but I was like, no, I want to get him something too. So when he was there, he FaceTimed Carlitos and like was showing him stuff, and I was like, well, that makes it real exciting for the kids. So he got him like the Spider-Man stuff. He really wants a remote control car, so I think I'm gonna get him a remote control car is what I'm gonna do. People are up and early at Denny's this morning. So yeah, that's the direction I'm going in. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So this is gonna have to be a short vlog today. I got up on Friday and I'm trying to think of what I did. Oh, like I got up and I took the dogs out, gave PP his medication, and then I had to like leave and get out of the house because I had to go meet up with my friend. And so I went and met up with my friend for coffee. And then I had a bunch of errands to run after that. My day seemed to go so quick because I didn't leave there until like 3, and then I had to be at this recovery commitment thing at 5, and so it was like my day went super fast. I came home in between and I filmed. Did I do it afterwards or before? No, I did it afterwards. After so like I'm just saying, it was like an hour long. It's like an hour and a half long, and then I got home about 6:45, and I filmed a video for my Peter Mon channel, and then I filmed a video for my Peterisms channel, and I wanted to do a review video, but I didn't get to it. And not enough hours in the day. That's how I feel. I was thinking about this yesterday because I announced my book and my Peterisms channel that, so I'm going to start doing this like every month on my Peterisms channel. I'm going to read a book. There's going to be like, it's like kind of like a read-along, not necessarily like a book club, but like a read-along, self-help or motivational book. And so for November, I'm reading The 4 Agreements, and by Don Miguel Ruiz. I've never read it before. I heard it was fantastic. And but I was thinking about like how in my life I've had people like criticize me and be like, you're always starting things, you're always like new ideas, and you sometimes like don't like your ideas never come to fruition, but a lot of times they do. A lot of my ideas that I've started, like a book club or like a vlog or whatever, have taken on a life of their own, or YouTube. When I started doing YouTube on BookTube, that was like when I was committed to like posting regularly. I never thought, and I mean, I never in a million years thought that it would turn into this, where it literally became my life. I just really had no idea. And that was just 3.5 years ago. So it's crazy how, much your life can change in such a short amount of time. I posted this picture yesterday on my Instagram, and I was like, can't wait to be back. It was like from Miami, and I was like, can't wait to be back in Miami, or be back in Miami next week or something. Will be our second home, hopefully very soon or something. Oh my God, I got so many people from like my personal life that called me and was like, are you moving? Did you not tell us something? Blah, 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 whatever. Like Melissa texted me and she was like, are you moving to Miami? What's going on? I was like, Melissa, we were just at your house last night. Don't you think we would have told you? And, but we have kind of been on the down low looking at houses, and it's been very exciting. We have some areas picked. And we kind of did anyway, that we, like, areas that we were looking at. I would love to be right in South Beach, but that's just not realistic. It's just too expensive. And as much as I like that Brickell area, which is one of the areas that we looked at, I just don't know that we can afford that. Like, I just think, I just don't want to be house poor for a second home, that we're not going to be in all the time. And it's not really in an area that you could Airbnb it. I mean, you could, but I don't know that. I don't know. And that's not really what I want to do with a place anyway. Like, if I have my own second place, like, I want to have my own second place that I can go to whenever I want. But so anyway, yeah, I don't think I really want to say a whole lot more about that right now. But we are seriously starting to look at some places. The other thing is that we would never move completely from Indianapolis. We would go back and forth. PB had a great day today. He was weird. I don't know if maybe it's the weather and now he's used to it or what, but he woke up today and what is this sandwich called? It says, is it called a Pilgrim? And it's like all turkey. The Pilgrim it is. And it's like, oh, a Thanksgiving feast in every bite, and it's cranberry sauce and turkey and at the Get-Go gas station. They should sponsor my channel, the Get-Go, for me sending people to go eat their Thanksgiving feast sandwich. See, that's like something that sounds good if I wasn't a vegetarian. But like turkey almost sounds worse to me though than a cheeseburger, in all honesty. PB did great today. I think he coughed like once the entire day, and he was super active and he was running around in the backyard. I don't know if maybe he's just, now it's 34 degrees, that's so weird. Maybe he is just used to the weather. I think what happened was the night before I had felt bad for him because he just seemed so hungry, and he doesn't like that food. So I gave him like a huge plate of Boo and Tucker's food, and he literally ate it down in like 2 seconds. And I think it just made him sick. I think like he was like, his little stomach couldn't handle it, and I thought I was doing something right, you know. He just hates that food that he eats. Like, he hates it. Like, tonight we put it down and he wouldn't eat it. And you know what was so funny was, I stood in the kitchen finally and I was like, PB, I was like, that food is perfectly fine. You need to eat your food, PB. And he looked up at me and then he started eating the food. When I stood right there, he ate it. Like, ate it. And, like, not like just nibbled around it, but like he ate it. But then he did that for like 5 minutes, and then he looked up at me and he like walked away. And like half the plate was left. I was like, damn it, baby. You know, and our vet had always said, she said, I would rather have a lean dog with heart disease than a heavy dog with heart disease. So, you know, she's always happy with his weight, but I don't want him to get thin. Like, I don't want him, you know. And PP's never been heavy, and he's never been super thin. So, but he's doing much better today. He was running around the backyard and chasing his brothers, and then I had to, like, he's so funny. At one point, like, Boo and Tucker came inside, and I was like, PP! I was like, come on, PP, let's go inside, let's have treats. And he just, like, looked at me. And so I, like, walked inside, and I was, like, doing some other stuff, and I came back out there, because, like, he just walked around the backyard, and I go, PP, I go, come on, we gotta have treats, let's go. And he just, like, stopped and looked at me, and then he kept on, like, sniffing the grass. So I let him keep on walking around. I went back out there like 3 or 4 minutes later. And I go, PP, I go, you better come on. And he just stopped and looked at me, and I go, okay, I guess no treats then. And he came like running inside. It was so funny. It's so weird, you know, like Alex said to me yesterday, he said, I'm starting to worry that maybe PP is starting to wind down. You know, that they, because like a lot of what we've read, I need to stay off those articles, but like, my vet always tells me that. She's like, every situation is completely different. Do not read articles about that stuff. But, you know, they'll say, oh, dogs with heart disease start to wind down and they get real lethargic at the end and they lose their appetite. You know, it's like, so I pick, you know, and choose symptoms that PP has and put them all together and basically say, well, it's over, you know? And then I get real worried and real stressed out. And so Alex was like, yesterday, he was like, because PP just didn't seem himself at all. And he was like, I think maybe he's starting to wind down. And Alex got real upset. And I was like, oh, I'm not ready for this. You know, I'm just not. I'm not ready for my life to change that drastically, I guess. And, I mean, we don't have any control, you know, over when pets go. I get so many, you know, comments in the comment sections from you guys. It just breaks my heart for you when you're like, oh, my, you know, I lost my dog today, or, I always feel so horrible for you guys, you know? And I mean, I know it's a part of of life, you know, but so anyway, I was worried I was going to wake up and he was going to be 10 times worse than he had been on Thursday, but that wasn't the case. So he was 100% better, and I was very happy about it. And he's doing good this morning because right before I left, I took them out and he just leaped off the bed to go outside, and I took him outside, and then I gave him his morning medicine stuff. So anyway, I was singing that Donna song for Alex. I was like, oh, Donna. He was like, I was like, do you know that song? He was like, no. And I'd actually downloaded it like a couple weeks ago, and so I have it like on my iPad, or what do you call it when it's in your phone? Just your iTunes? Is that what you call it? Just your iTunes? I was like, here, I'm gonna play it for you. He was not impressed, and I was standing up and I was like swaying it, and I was using it as like a microphone, and I had a girl and I wasn't there. But my favorite part of this song, what's my favorite part? Well, it's not till the very end. I didn't realize it till I was listening to the song. It's like the last 30 seconds. So then I was like, do you know Richie Valens? And he was like, didn't he die in a plane? And I go, is that all you know about Richie Valens? And he goes, well, what do you know? And I go, didn't you see the movie? And he goes, what movie? And then I couldn't remember what the movie was called, you guys, and I had to like look it up. And I couldn't remember it, and I looked up Richie Valens movies. Well, apparently, to my idiocy, Richie Valens was like in a ton of movies, like in the 50s or 60s or whatever, you know, like Elvis was. And so it pulled up all of those movies, and I was like, what was that? And then all of a sudden it pulled up Lou Diamond Phillips' picture, and I was like, yes, Lou Diamond Phillips, that's who it is. And it was La Bamba, and I had totally forgot that it was da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, la-la-la-la-la-la Bamba. So I said to Alex, this is truly what it is like living with me, just so you know. So for you 14 haters that dislike my video every day, this is what it would be like for you all the time. But anyway, I was like, do you know that movie? And he was like, what movie? And I was like, la 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 Bamba. I know I missed or added a few laws in there. But anyway, I hope I got one of my haters to at least smile just a little bit, because y'all are so bitter. But anyway, better! He said, of course I know that movie. I go, well, you don't know Donna. He goes, well, who's Donna? And I go, Donna was his girlfriend in the movie. He goes, he died in a plane accident. I go, I know he died in a plane accident, Alex, but he had a girlfriend, her name was Donna, and he wrote a song for her. Was she his wife or something? I can see her in the movie. Whatever happened to Lou Diamond Phillips? So Alex and I tonight, I got done with my videos. He came home. I did not start my diet today. I'm sure it's a real surprise to people. And I'm real let down over it. But anyway, I was like, well, maybe Monday. Anyway, maybe Monday in June. I mean, it's just a joke, isn't it? So anyway, I got food, not healthy food either. I got Burger King. And so anyway, and sat there and ate, and he had all this chili, and we watched both episodes, the last 2 episodes of American Horror Story that we hadn't watched. It's so still on I was at the end and didn't even know it. It's so still on the lake this morning. But we watched both episodes of American Horror Story that we hadn't seen, and yeah, it was good. I might have gotten Burger King and a Crunchwrap Supreme. A black bean Crunchwrap Supreme. And my husband might have had several bowls of chili and 2 cookies from Melissa's. Look, it was Friday night. Anyway. So, yeah, so we watched American Horror Story. I'm trying to think what the episodes were. They were good. It just doesn't seem very cohesive to me this season. I'll have to say, this is one of the seasons, American Horror Story. It's called 1984 if you're not watching it. And it's basically like modeled after like 80s horror movie, of which you know I love. And like, I was really excited about it when it started, and I'm not excited about it now. Like, it's okay. Like, I enjoy watching it, and I enjoy it. I enjoy having a show together that Alex and I watch. He really doesn't like the season, and but I'm just not that excited about it. I just don't think it's that good. I find myself talking about other stuff. Like, we were sitting there, we both love Billy Lords, I think is her name. And so he was like, he said something about her tonight. And I said, I love her. I said, she's fantastic. She was in Scream Queens too. And he was like, she just came out of nowhere. And I said, she's one of the richest women in Hollywood. And he goes, what? And I go, she's one of the richest women in Hollywood. And he said, we have this argument every time, he forgets who she is. And he goes, from doing Scream Queens in this show, no, she's not. And I go, her mother was Carrie Fisher, and her grandma was Debbie Reynolds. I don't know why I can always never remember it's Debbie Reynolds. And I said, I think she and her brother split the inheritance or something like that. Or she and Carrie Fisher's brother split the inheritance or something like that. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. I go, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia from Star Wars. He's like, I know. He was so cute tonight. Alex had all the dogs around him. But then because all the dogs, Boo and Tucker were like right together. It was so cute. But because so he sits down and then he puts the blanket over his lap. And then the dogs like all sit on the blanket around him. But then he thinks that is a reason to have me go get him things. So he was like, I have some sprees in there. But he said they were sweet tarts. He was like, I have some sweet tarts in there. Can you get those for me? And I went in there. And I was like, you mean sprees? He was like, yeah, sprees. Can you get me my sprees? I was like, yeah, sure. Then he was like, can you give me another blanket? Like, is there anything else you want me to do? Because you can't get up. He's like, I have the dogs. He kept on going, I have the dogs. I'm like, oh, man. I met a girl. Oh, that's my favorite part where it goes, oh, Jana. But that's at the very end, in case you want to know. It's like literally in the last 30 seconds. We went to a friend's house the other night that's like up the street, and we came from the other way, like down here, coming this way, and I never go down there. Like, I always turn around in this church, which is like out in the middle of nowhere anyway. If you live in Indianapolis, I'm in Oak Landon right now, which I have no reason to drive to Oak Landon, right? It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So, but it's like the backside of Geist, which is where I grew up. So if you go down here, there's like a gas station and like strip malls and stuff like that. So we came from that direction and we were going over here, and Alex said something about where, he goes, oh, I know where we are now. He was like, you know, me and so-and-so used to go to lunch over here all the time because Alex used to do a bunch of work stuff over here. And I was like, oh yeah. And all of a sudden we passed this church and I was like, that's that church that I turn around in all the time. It's at 800. The street is 800. Like 800 North or something. I can't see what it says. 800 Northwest or something. And I thought it said Boo on it. I was like, oh my God, it's Boo Street. That's so hilarious. And all of the corn is gone out here. Whenever I tell Alex that, like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I vlog out here. And he'll be like, you vlog out here? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you come out all the way out here and vlog. And I'm like, yeah, where do you think I vlog? Around our neighborhood? Like 200 times or something? I just got the biggest craving for a Dr. Pepper. I don't even know why. Doesn't that sound so good though right now, Dr. Pepper? You're probably like, no. Why would you just randomly think of that? Because I do. It sounds delicious to me. I want to get a bunch of Christmas candles and Christmas stuff. I don't know when I want to put up the Christmas decorations this year. Well, really, it's just my little tree. But I might buy some other things this year and put it up too. But I don't want the house to be too cluttered. Although the other day I said to Alex, did he bring it up or did I bring it up? Because we were talking about getting new sheets. I love that comforter. I love so much. We might need to get like another one in a different color or something, so that when we clean them, we can just put the new one on. But he said, I was thinking about getting some new sheets, and I said, do you want to get another pair of sheets? Because I really liked that brand of jersey sheets I got. And that's what I meant. And he was like, yeah, do you want to get flannel? And I go, flannel? And he was like, I haven't had flannel sheets in forever, but I like flannel looking sheets that are jersey, you know? And he was like, yeah, you know, and because I had said to him, I said to him like a month or two ago, like, could we get some flannel sheets? So I like how they look, and I think they're cute and masculine and stuff. And he was like, yeah, he was like, we can get some flannel sheets. And then the other day, he like mentioned it. He was like, are we going to get the flannel sheets? And I was like, well, we can. I can't believe that, like, I don't know what just made me think of this, that like every day of my dad's life, like he's been up for like 2 hours already. Like I know if I went to my dad's house right now, like he would have like read the newspaper, had like his first 2 cups of coffee for the day, and be like completely showered and dressed for the day, even on a Saturday. My dad was never like the type that, like, when he went into work, my dad is a super sharp dresser, and when I was a kid, he like went to Chicago and he got his suits from this store called Mark Shale in Chicago, and my dad always wore the coolest suits. Like in the winter, I just remember he had the most beautiful suits, and they were like, you know, all these tweeds, and you know, and then he would have just really pretty ties, and he always just looked like a college professor, you know, at Yale or something like that. And he wears little round rim glasses and stuff. And so anyway, my dad, my dad loves clothes, and he's just, but like those kind of clothes, you know, he's just a sharp dresser. But you know how like some people, like I can remember like when I was talking to Caroline, my cousin Caroline, about her dad, my Uncle Dave, And she would say, you know, Dad, every day, no matter what, gets up and he puts on like khakis and like a button-down collared shirt, you know? Well, that is not my dad. That is not my dad. My dad is very much, like he gets up every day and takes a shower. He like gets up, reads the paper. My dad reads like every day, like the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, every single day. And drinks his coffee. And then probably read some other book. My dad's always reading some obscure book about something that you would never... He goes to the bookstore and he buys like... He only reads nonfiction and he buys like, you know, 5 or 10 books on topics that you have never heard of before about things. I mean, he just reads everything random. So when we go and see him, he's always telling us about, you know, something completely random about like... this religious organization, you know, in this island that nobody's ever heard of. Not religious organization, but religious group or whatever, you know, or it'll be about a certain way to like, you know, make tea or some animal that's extinct or something. He's always reading about all these like just really random things. But anyway, but like on the weekends, my dad would get up, you know, and he would showered and ready, but he would always just like in the summer, you know, put on like shorts and a t-shirt. My dad always, so this idea of me collecting t-shirts wherever I go, my dad did it. And it wasn't so much like a thing that he collected. I wouldn't say that he collected them. He just always bought t-shirts wherever he went. So like, you know, my entire childhood was filled with my dad. My dad has worn Patagonia since I can remember. And he always would wear these like grayish or khaki Patagonia shorts that were kind of like mid-thigh. But they were like sailor shorts. Because, you know, my dad always was on a boat. And because he had his own sailboat, and then he just was always on sailboats. He did like a lot of like medical missionary work on sailboats and stuff like that. So then he would have a t-shirt on top of it that would say like Honduras or, you know, St. Thomas or something, you know. He had all these t-shirts, mostly from like the Caribbean, that he would wear. And that he would get grabbed in the airport or whatever, or some bar that, you know, like restaurant, like in these places. My dad was like such a cool guy. He, and you know, he was single for a long time too, and he really enjoyed, I think, being single. And I mean, he enjoys being with my stepmom, but I think the time that he was single, he enjoyed it because every winter, it would scare my mom to death. This was after they were separated, but he would go to Banff, Alberta, Canada. I think that's correct. And he would hike in the Canadian Rockies by himself. I have several t-shirts from when I was a kid that said Banff on them, and he did too. But he would hike there when he was a kid, or when I was a kid, by himself. He would go up there for like 2 or 3 weeks. He actually dated this girl for a while that he met up there, and she was from New Zealand, and she was like one of the editors on the movie The Man from Snowy River. But anyway, she was like a world traveler. That was before like people just had like a backpack and traveled, I remember. He was so excited. She came to like visit. She stayed for like an extended period of time, and we like watched that movie, which I don't think I ever really understood. But anyway, and at the very end, her name was in the credits. But my dad, that was when he did a lot of traveling like that. That's when he did like a lot of the medical work, like in Honduras and places like that. My mom would be like, I can't believe that he's taking all these risks. That was when he went to the US Open. So, okay. My dad, so I come from a big tennis family. Like, my family loves tennis. So my dad went to the US Open one year, but he wanted to get like courtside. So he made up these, he bought a huge, my dad loves cameras, he always has. And so he had just bought this brand new Nikon camera, I think it was. And he had this like huge, what do you call it? Like neck thing. It was like this big, you know? And it was like one of these, it was like, this is in the 70s. This was like 78, right? And it was like, it looked like a camera strap, but that was like woven, like hippie woven, you know what I mean? It was very artsy and colorful. And he like grew a beard out so that he looked like just some like random photographer that was like, you know, and then he had these like jean cutoff shorts on, and like he has pictures of himself at his house, like, okay, and like these huge tube socks pulled up, and then he had on like just some t-shirt that said like St. Thomas or something on it, and he went with this huge camera, and he literally, I mean, this is back in the day, like today you couldn't do it probably, you know, but he made this like I can't, like Sports Illustrated or something like that. He made a press pass and laminated it. He laminated it and everything, and he went there and got courtside and literally got pictures of these guys courtside and at the US Open in New York City, and has pictures of him like, you know, down on one like, you know, knee like this, like taking pictures and stuff that people took of him. That's so funny that my dad did that. My dad is somebody that is like totally unafraid. Like he is unafraid and really, and we talk a lot about this word unbothered. Like he is really unbothered. Like it's funny how it has changed for him though over time. Like when I was younger, you know, like he would get really incensed is not really the word, but like, you know, if you told him something, he would get kind of heated about it. Not really heated, but like, okay, this isn't okay, and blah, blah, blah. He just isn't like that today. Like, if you tell him something, you know, he's just like, he just kind of laughs, you know, he's like, okay, you know, like, he just doesn't give things any time or energy that he doesn't care about, if that makes sense. Like, he loves his dog, he loves my stepmom, he loves me, he loves Alex, he loves the house, he loves being on the water, he loves his work. Other than that, he loves to read, he loves to travel. Other than that, he doesn't pay it a whole lot of attention. He just doesn't, you know? My jaw is hurting, I don't know why. Boo Radley is always the last dog to wake up, usually. Well, Pee-Pee has been the last couple days, but Boo Radley usually is. And Tucker's always the first one to wake up. But tonight, Boo Radley, I had to wake him up to take them outside. And Boo Radley was crying while he was dreaming. He was like, you know, running in his sleep. And he was like, Well, it was so cute. What do you think dogs dream of? You think they just dream of like running outside or chasing birds or eating snacks? Or when you think about the fact that like our dogs or cats or pets or whatever, they know us, and they kind of recognize probably some people on the street or friends or family that we have that come by, and that's the limitation of their world, you know? Although, like, as much as dogs seem to understand, I really think they understand a lot more than we give them credit for. I also think that dogs watch TV. I don't think they understand it, but I think they actually can see images. Like, I was reading something, and it said a long time ago, and it said that dogs can't see, like, the images that are on a TV. And then I read something recently. Is that a new strip mall? What is that? What is that? Oh, I've got to go see what this is. Is this a Tide Cleaners drive-thru? What is that? I want to go there. I might have to try that for my review channel. But, then I read something recently and it said that dogs do know what is, this is like a brand new thing. It's kind of back here, kind of hard to get to though. That they do know, like when they're watching TV, what they're seeing. Which is funny because like our dogs watch TV. Boo Radley has no clue what's on that TV. But PP kind of watches it and he kind of goes like this and watches it, you know? Tide cleaners. I don't get it. Drive-through entrance. Do you think it's like you drop your clothes off? It's gotta be. I'm gonna look it up because I wanna know. I wanna know if she really loves me. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Dry cleaning and laundry. Wash and fold. Tide Cleaners planning to open 5 indie area franchises. Why can't I get to the article? I don't want to leave a comment. It says you must be logged in to leave a comment. I don't care to be I don't care. I just want to read the article. What's the problem? Tide Cleaners provides personalized washing, folding, dry cleaning, and alterations. The future of laundry care, brought to you by America's #1 trusted brand. What are people going back to all of that? Like, oh, there's a little dog park in there. How cute is that by that apartment complex? But I will tell you what's funny is, it seems like it was so long ago that we didn't have a washer and dryer. Do you remember that period of time that we didn't have a washer and dryer? And we had to go to the laundromat, which I quite frankly loved going to the laundromat. Nowadays, it seems like, well, I don't right now, because our washer and dryer is so fast that like, I put a load of wash in, and then I get it done, and then that's it. But it seems like I do a load of wash like every single day. I do something. Whether it's towels and linens. Actually, I need to do towels. We have so many towels, though. We don't have so many towels to clean. We have so many towels, period. So like we clean them, and then we put them, away. And then we have more towels that we bring out, because we always buy towels. It seems like whenever there's like a sale like on nice towels, like, well, Alex is good about that, about buying towels. I usually buy like the bedding, and he buys towels. So yeah. But I used to like always, like once we got the washer and dryer, I would always have something in the washer or the dryer, and be like running it. I don't so much. I wonder if that place is open, that Brian's place. It's interesting to me that a lot of these like brunch places are not open at 5 till 7 on Saturday morning. I'm really kind of surprised by that. I think Patachou's open by now. It's at the end and I didn't know it. I said this was going to be short, and look, it ended up being long. I'm awake now. I don't think that I'm going to be able to go back to bed, which is fine, because then I can just make my videos for the day that I want to make and stuff. But, part of the problem is I don't know what I'm going to make my videos about just yet. Well, I could drive around and listen to my audiobook. God knows I need to do that, so. What is with all this crazy construction? Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here now and just make this a little bit shorter, and I'll try to vlog longer tomorrow, you guys. Oh my God, this huge detour. What does it say? I'm gonna go this way because I don't know how to go that way around. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here now and listen to, I guess, my audiobook. I want to get a Dr. Pepper. And I've got to go. Oh, I've got to buy Carlitos' birthday present. I still have to go do that. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the Meijer and do that. I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. Enjoy your day. Make the most of it. Do something today. Are you kidding me? This road is closed too. I feel like I'm stuck in the Twilight Zone. Anyway, do something today. Road closed to through traffic. Do something today that that you're gonna look back on and be proud of or happy that you did. You're exchanging a day of your life for it. Life is not a dress rehearsal. And make sure that you look in yourself in the mirror. Back up. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you say to yourself, I love you, you are valuable, you are important. Important. And you allow yourself to know your own self-value and your own self-worth. You gotta start telling ourselves that on a daily basis. And most importantly, make sure that you pass it on to somebody else and let them know that they are important to you. Live your life with compassion, love, and kindness. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!